zombies are eating cauliflowers because apparently the zombies, it says, the creatures were crawling on their hands and knees, biting into ripe heads of cauliflower, which they had mistaken for stray brains. Which is going to make children really want to eat cauliflower now that they realize they look like brains. The day you guys left, when I was staying with my aunts, it was some sort of festival going on over there, and there were fireworks. And there were these fireworks that were like, and it was kind of cool. And then my aunt goes, "Oh, look, those little swirly ones. Can you see them?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Don't they look like sperm?" And I'm just like, what? So as you can see, I am on curtains. You can tell by the curtains because you can't see anything else. But I am in Daniel's room. It's very boyish and not mine. And I'm in here until I leave for Dublin. And then when I get back, we'll see. I don't know if I told Erin this, but I know I told Carrie. I have a job, sort of. It's working with the guy who owns the coffee shop we went to in Port Stewart. I'm the doctor. Yesterday we went to the beach, and I, was swimming in the water, and Claire goes, "Oh, well, I'll go in the water with you," but then she sort of didn't. So I swim out to these rocks, and I go around to the front of the rocks, and this was a bad idea. I went around to the front of the rocks and decide, well, I'm going to climb up these rocks and go stand on them, because Claire's standing on the rocks over there, and so, it's not that hard, it's not a big deal. So I climb up the rocks, geniusly picking the side the waves are crashing against, and so I'm climbing the rocks, and the waves are like, and kind of ripped up myself with barnacles, but not too bad, and you can't really see on the camera anyway, and it's really not bad, it's just surface cuts, but there's a few of them, and it hurts when I touch things, so I can't use my left hand, which is irritating because most times I eat with that hand. So don't climb barnacled rocks. That's the moral of the story. We did this thing at the Weeklet, which was pretty fun. We split into groups, and we were supposed to do an advertisement or a scene from a movie or something like that. And I was in a group with Richard and this girl Diane, who was staying in the same room as me and Sarah, and this guy Aaron, and some other guy who I don't remember his name. We decided to do the Titanic scene, and I ended up having to be Rose, which was awkward, and Aaron was Jack, and Richard was singing the Celine Dion song, and the other guy was my fiance, and Diane was my mom. And so basically they came in and said a couple lines, and me and the other guy got engaged, and then Jack got all angry and stormed off, and then the mom came in and was like, "Oh, who was that boy you were with, and blah blah blah, you shouldn't be hanging out with him." And then she went away, and then Jack comes back and was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I say something like, "Oh, Jack, I feel so trapped." And he says, "Don't feel trapped, you should fly." And we step up onto these chairs, and then he raises my arms out like this, and we're both standing like that for 2 minutes while Richard sings a song very off tune and out of key, which is what he was supposed to do.